Hi, I'm Council President Mary Sohor, and I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Council Corner. I'm here today with my co-host, Council Vice President Debbie Walker, and our guest today is Ward 1 Councilman Kevin Garcia.
Welcome, Kevin.
Well, thank you for having me, of course.
Yes, we want the residents to get to meet you. Ward 1 is a really vibrant community, and we'd like to get a little more background on the Ward 1 for people who live there, what's available to them.
Well, thank you for having me again. I have lived in Ward 1 this is my 5th year in where I live in Cheese Creek Village. And I had no intention of moving to Old Bridge. I never even heard of, I'd never been to Old Bridge.
Right.
But now that I'm here, I love Old Bridge. It's so much to do here. Between the park, between the boardwalk and the beach, there's so much, it's so much to do in this town. So I love being here. So
what do you think makes your ward unique?
Same thing. I would say the waterfront. It's just beautiful being by the water. I love being by the water, and I think Old Bridge, as big as it is, only has the water in Old Bridge and Cliffwood Beach. So that's why I think it's great.
Oh yeah, a lot of residents on the other side of town don't realize that we have that waterfront with the walkway and the beautiful view of Manhattan that you can see. It's beautiful. So I encourage residents that haven't been there to go down there and see it.
No, I agree. They should come down. Like I said, it's the view. It goes on for miles and miles and miles. It's just beautiful, and people don't take advantage of it, I guess.
What kind of recreation is in your ward?
Well, we have, like I said, we have the beach, we have the boardwalk, we have Cheese Creek Park, which is a huge park, as you know. It's got the trails, got the bike trails. It's got the lake. There's so much to do in that Cheese Creek Park. So it's huge.
Oh, yeah. I go to Cheesequake Park at least one day a week. We take our dog there, and I don't know if people are aware, they have eagles there. They nest, and plus there's a lot of mature eagles there as well. And there's a lot of activities in Cheesequake Park. And once again, people don't realize we have a state park in Old Bridge, it's great. Not many towns can say that.
Yeah, they host a lot of events too, like they had an Arbor Day event recently. They do a lot, with nature, preservation of nature. They'll do tours and things like that. A lot of times the scouts will go there, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts. So it's a really nice place to visit. It has a lot to see.
My son used to volunteer there when he was a Boy Scout, and there's a nature center up in the woods there that you have to hike to, and the people, they should take advantage of that and go up there, hike up to the nature center and look at that. And they have kayaking tours there as well. There's a lot of history of the park if you want to study it too.
Yeah.
No, I agree. People should go there. It's a huge park. I know people use it mostly in the summertime because I see the lines of cars getting into the park. But it's just as nice in the fall.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I
the foliage is gorgeous.
Even in the winter, I've gone in snowstorms and walked the trails in the snow as well.
I mean, they are muddy for the most part, but it depends on the season, of course. Yeah, but no, it's definitely a great park, and it's so close.
Yeah. Your ward is very large. It goes from the waterfront all the way to Cottrell Road.
Yeah, geographically big.
Very big.
Yeah, we covered 34. Let's say Cliffwood Beach, Lawrence Harbor, parts of 34, but going by the Pine Tavern. No, it's huge. I know. I walked it.
So what would
That's how you get to know.
Yes. What would you say entices people to move to Old Bridge? What makes them want to come here?
Well, just the location. Just look at the location. We are close to everything in Old Bridge. No matter where you travel to, we have the Parkway. We have 9. So many local roads, highways, 18. It's just convenient for everybody to travel. No matter where you're traveling to in the state, we're convenient. We're close to New York, but far enough away from New York. So I think everything's so close. Everything's, the roads, the main roads, and it's just traveling here is easy for the families. The schools are here. There's no crime, and it's not much crime. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Your families should feel safe here because it's a safe community for sure.
A lot of nice restaurants, places to go, places to eat.
I think it's a nice place to raise your family.
Oh, sure.
Very nice place.
I think it's very nice.
I raised my family here.
Yeah. I think it makes a big difference when people think the schools are good, their children are getting a good education, they feel safe, they don't feel fearful going in different places. I mean, we brought in a lot of good shopping areas now, places and restaurants. I think it's been very good. I think it's been very positive, and people like it.
Yeah.
And I love the sense of community here. That's what I love.
Like I said, it's a small town.
All forms of worship here. You can, whatever you worship. We have all different places of worship. So we're very diversified, which is a good thing. People feel like there's a nice, balance to us.
There's always something to do in this town. There's always, if you have,
Yeah.
there's no excuse not to get involved. There's always something to do. And
No,
I
it's
think
a-
most
it's a
people
beautiful
feel
place.
good about that. I mean, I wish I would have moved here 30, 40 years ago. But it is what it is.
did.
But I'm here now, so I'm
I
good.
did, yeah.
I did.
I
We're
did.
teasing you.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm
We're
sure. But no, it's a small town, and I think it's great.
Yeah.
Actually, when you come into Old Bridge, it says Old Bridge Volunteer Community.
Yeah,
No.
it's true. That's so important.
I think it's
people
great. I think it
need to be, yeah.
I mean, you can't be bored in this town. There's just so much, especially if you have kids. There's just so much to do. Even with the seniors, the seniors are so busy. There's so much to do
Well,
for the
that's
seniors.
it. Our senior center is so vibrant, and it's a place where you can go, especially if you're a senior who really doesn't have much family.
Sure.
It really, it does help to have a place like that
Right.
where you can go and be, part of the group
Yep.
and enjoy. I think we really do try hard to provide those kind of services here in town.
No, I think
And
we
that's
do-
important.
we
And
do
we
a-
try to
we
keep
do
the
a great job.
costs down for, different
Oh, yeah.
programs and things so that people can enjoy.
Yeah.
The library. I mean, there's a lot to be said for Old Bridge. A lot
And
of
yes,
good
our
stuff.
library is so active, and you would think in this day and age with people going on their tablets and things like that, but this is such an active library.
Right? And
so
down
many
by
activities.
you, there's going to be that
Oh, yeah.
new
New community center
Yes.
coming by
Oh,
you.
yeah.
It's very beautiful.
We're very active. Old Bridge is very active.
Yeah,
I mean,
that-
I know
that
my
center-
ward is very active.
that center is going to be beautiful.
Yes,
From
Can't
what
wait.
We saw the renderings with
Yes.
the glass and
Overlooking the beautiful view
oh,
of
my
Manhattan.
Goodness.
The view itself is beautiful without that building. It's going to be even more beautiful with the building there.
Yeah, I think it is. I think people are going to appreciate the whole vibe of that down there.
I agree.
Yeah,
I can't wait. It's not happening quick enough for me.
Right. Now the parade is coming as well, right?
Yes.
To your ward.
Yep.
A
Memorial
parade.
Day
yeah.
parade, yes.
That's a big tradition
So
too.
we'll be
here.
out there. So make sure we always get a good crowd for that.
Oh, it's
Oh,
always a
yeah.
large
Nice.
crowd. Yes, it's
It's
nice.
a great parade route right over the water coming down into
Yes.
the, very, very nice.
Just
I've
got-
gone many years now, and it's beautiful.
We just got to hope for good weather.
Usually we're lucky.
pretty lucky with
and
it.
this year we have a 100-year-old veteran that's going to
Yeah.
be, yes.
Yeah.
I saw
Honored.
that. My
Yes,
goodness,
Sasso,
good for
Mr.
him.
Sasso. Yeah, that's an honor for sure, and it's
Sure.
an honor for us to have him. Come and be part of our celebration.
No, it's great.
So
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that. You get all the good events. You get
Saltwater
Saltwater Day.
yes.
You get a lot of the good events down
I guess
there.
Ward 1's the party part of town, I guess.
You have the atmosphere, like you
You
said.
have the
you have
location. The water is
location.
key. Key is the water.
Yeah.
Everybody has.
Wait.
Nobody has water but us.
I know. It's amazing. It really, really is.
It's true. It's unique. Not many other towns have that
No.
really at
we
all.
we have to take advantage of it for sure.
Absolutely. It's so
Okay.
beautiful at night to watch the sunset over there.
Oh
Yes.
yeah. So you think that what unites us, even though we're 6 wards?
What unite? Well, like I said, we're the small town feel. I think. I just think the volunteerism.
Yeah.
Everybody's involved.
Yeah, I
We are so involved. Everybody's involved. I mean, like I said, I was in Woodbridge 25 years. I liked Woodbridge, but it's nothing like here. Everybody's involved. There's always something to do here.
Yeah. We also have an Elks Club here, and they raise all
Yeah.
that money
Oh,
for
for
Camp
Camp
Robin. We have a Lions Club.
Oh,
we have
yeah.
so many volunteer groups in Old Bridge. It's amazing.
Veterans, and they are so willing to give.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we have such a response to food bank drives,
Yes.
things like that. The community just wants to give.
Yes.
It's amazing to me, especially when we did a day of giving for my homeowners association connection. We asked during the pandemic because we had so many more people, unfortunately, that needed the resources. And we went to your development to Cheesquake Village. We needed how many trucks, Debbie?
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Everybody's giving.
The outpouring from that senior community to help people who were in need.
But my husband's a volunteer fireman with Cheesequake, and Camp Robin wanted to have a bonfire, and they needed a truck, and he goes, I'm going, so they could have their bonfire. So that's, and he went and gave up a Friday night to spend
Sure.
with them. But that's what people do in Old Bridge.
We're very lucky to be
We have a
here.
good tradition. Let's just keep it going. That's all we can do. Keep it going. Because,
Yeah.
like I said, everybody helps out. Everybody helps each other.
Right.
And you got to get seniors love it. You have to get the seniors involved. and seniors tend to get involved.
Oh, we have one of the nationally recognized senior center right here in Old Bridge. It was recognized by the state and then nationally. We have I believe the best senior center in the country.
We do.
Yeah, we really have innovative programs. People love coming here, and you can see the amount of people that are here every day.
Right.
And like I said, for some people, it's a lifeline. They don't have really that much, besides the senior center, and that's a very important thing. We really do try to stay in touch with the community and help with the Clean Communities program too, help clean up the community as well. I mean, that was a really, good
program. Yes, because it not only helps, I don't know if people know about it, the Mayor Henry's Clean Team, volunteer organizations, they get money for doing cleanup. So they're getting money and we're getting the town cleaned, and it's all through grant money. So it's a phenomenal program.
Right, and we appreciate every group that volunteers for that as well. See, here we go. I mean, yes, they do receive something for their nonprofit, but to get all these groups to come out on a Saturday and do these cleanups,
and hopefully
incredible.
It's a teaching for the children to see, like,
hopefully.
about littering, how bad littering is.
We've all done it. We've all volunteered. We know.
Yes, I've
beach
cleaned up.
cleanups too.
It's important.
Well, you've done a lot down at the beach
it's
too.
important.
You really have. You've identified, a lot of things that residents have brought to your attention, and you've brought back, to the town, to the public works, and so on, to get things in a better place. So we really are trying to, address all those kind of issues.
Kevin's on the forefront getting that beach cleaned up. He had a massive tire pulled out that was in there for a few years, and he went through a lot of work.
Years.
Yeah.
And then, everybody involved, Casey and his team, Public Works, got that thing. That was a huge tire.
Yeah, it was gigantic.
I was so happy to see it gone because it was there too long. You only saw it at low tide, but it was still there.
Yeah.
You have to start somewhere. It should have been cleaned a long time ago.
Yeah.
But I'm happy we got it done. And Casey did a good job.
A lot of people don't realize that we actually don't own the sand portion of the beach. It's owned by the county. So Kevin has been fighting to get the beach cleaned up on a more regular basis. He's working very hard.
They can't clean it enough for me.
I know.
I want that thing cleaned at least once a month.
Yeah.
I know, and it should be clean. Why not?
I agree. We've done many beach cleanups down there, but hopefully the county's gonna clean up a little.
I hope so.
Well, you're a strong voice,
because
and that's a good
because
thing.
I'm on them. So I just because our neighbors deserve better. They look at that water. They want a clean beach. Yeah. I mean, let's face it. We all want a clean beach.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, thanks for coming, Kevin. We really appreciate it.
Well, thank you for inviting me. Of course.
This was very nice to have you here.
This was great.
And we're trying to reach, like
every
I
ward.
said, the residents in every ward, and we want them to know their council person. Know what's going on in town, so that you get to be part of it if you're new. They have to start, someplace, and we're trying to give them that place
Well,
to
I thank
start.
you for inviting me, and I'm always accessible. People know me, Garcia at oldbridge.com. You always get a hold of me. I always respond.
All right, thank you so much for coming.
So thank you for inviting me.
And our future shows, we're going to have every single ward on, so every people around town can see their ward person,
and
council
they'll
person.
put a face to a name, and then be able to, if there is a problem, be able to reach out, or just reach out to say hello in a good way. Sometimes you'd like to meet people. And
It's always nice to meet your neighbors.
very nice. Yeah. Well, thank you again for being with us today. It was a pleasure. And from myself and Council Vice President Walker, we will hopefully see you very soon.